G'day! In today's video I've got an Asus ExpertBook B5302FB, also model number down here, and this particular one I want to open up and upgrade the RAM that's in here. While we're there, I'll also point out any other upgrades that could be done. I believe this is DDR5 in here, so I've got a stick of 16 gig DDR5 to go with the 8 gig of integrated, which should give us 24 gig in total, which should be more than sufficient for a simple office machine or school machine, as this is intended to be. And so far all these Phillips head screws coming out now are all the same size. And with this I'm just using a small Phillips head screwdriver. That one was different in the middle there, but all these other guys look to be the same size. Now hopefully I can just get a nail in there and pop it. Where will I start? Might even just try a metal one at the moment. Under, up. If it wants to go up. No, it's being very, very bothersome. This metal on the bottom is very brittle, like soft. Pretty darn disappointing. Come on. Come on, Pry Tool. And finally. Now, I probably have to be careful not to distort too much this bottom cover, as you can already see the dents from the previous owner. There we go. And we are in. So now that we're in here, I want to disconnect the battery over here. It should be a fairly standard endeavour. That metal tab should push forward, like so, and then pull the battery up. There we go. Now this is meant to have a pretty kick-ass battery life to it, with a 66 watt-hour battery, which is pretty darn good. Now, I've got my DDR5, 16 gig. That should push in and pull down to lock into position. So I should just have to match up this groove with here. Slide it in. Oh, no, face down. Push. And that's now installed. Just need to connect the battery back up and put it all back together from there. While I've got it apart, I'm just going to give it a quick dust blowout off camera. There's really not much dust here. It hasn't seen much use, but I'll do that anyway since I'm already in here. And while I've got it apart, if you were to upgrade the NVMe, I'm going to undo this Phillips head screw here. Actually, I'll use a small 000 Phillips head screwdriver for this screw, as my small Phillips head isn't quite cutting it. There we go. Take that out. We have a 256 gig model here, NVMe Gen 4 Gen 4, or Gen 4x4, and yeah, we've got this little notch taken out here. That needs to match up with this notch over here. I'll put this little cover back on. That should slide in there like so. Push, and that's now in. Put this screw back in here. Tighten that up. Now I can push this battery back down. A bit of an angle. Yep. And then flick that cover back on from there. There we go. That's really all there is to it. Now I just need to put this bottom cover back on, flick it back into position, and away we go. There we go, just work my way around it. There we go. The initial boot after disconnecting the battery might take a second or a few extra minutes for it to start up. That is perfectly acceptable. and expected, as we may have just reset the BIOS/UEFI by disconnecting that battery. Not sure how it gets saved on this particular one. And I'm just using my 000 Phillips head screwdriver right now, just because I'm more accustomed to that one. Doesn't quite line up. Put you somewhere else. There we go. So anyway, I'm going to put all these screws back in, and I hope this video has helped you upgrade the RAM in your Asus Expert B5 or B5 B5302. Yeah, what a mouthful. I see why they just call it the Asus ExpertBook. Bit easier on the tongue. Funnily enough, not by much. Anyway, this is about the only thing that I've seen battery life that seems to be not an ARM processor that actually competes with the MacBook Neo. But being this one was released before the MacBook Neo, the MacBook Neo competes against this. Otherwise, if you're after a laptop with fairly long battery life, you would be more steering towards probably even a Snapdragon or Qualcomm Snapdragon laptop. They're decent battery life, 10 hours plus, single charge, being it's basically a phone processor inside there. But anyway, that's enough about my rambling, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.